to choose the path that's right. Believe in Allah every day of our life.
When you pay, your mahar is credit. If you don't pay her, your relationship is considered as zina. That is her hakul tamlik. You can. Islam is a beautiful religion. It teaches you from the basic human right.
Pray for our world. I pray for every child. I pray for our world to be filled with smiles.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
A sister wants to ask, if her husband is into business and his means of earning is a haram, is the girl required to stay with her husband, or is it right for her to be with him, or to leave him?
It's the right of the woman to advise the husband, because amar ma'ruf nahi munkar is the responsibility of male and female in Islam. You know that your husband is engaged in haram business. You should try to save yourself and your children first. If you cannot save him, you save you, yourself, and your children. Because you do not want to consume anything that is haram. But you know that the Prophet ﷺ did say, anything that you consume is haram, then any flesh of your body that grows because of haram food, then hellfire will burn that part of your body. We do not want to torture ourselves. So it is a responsibility for the parent actually to find a good man for their daughter, to make sure that this man, at least if he's not rich, a man who believes in Allah and a man who work hard. He don't engage himself in haram kind of work and bring haram income to the family. Your duty number one is try to advise him and be patient. But if he still insists to do what he thinks he wants to do and give you no respect, now you have the right to talk to your parent, inform them, so that parent will come into this picture. So the parent got to take some responsibility in Islam. When you are married to a man, it don't mean that your parent have no more responsibility towards you. Now you still belong to your parent. Your parents still have certain right upon you. So if you cannot help your husband, you must talk to your parent who can talk to him. But if he decides that I don't care, this is my family. If he don't want to take any haram, it's up to him. Then if you can help yourself, you help. If not, you have the right. It's true in Islam. There will come a time you got to choose. To be with a husband who always do haram thing, or to be yourself and be close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's your right. But if you can have more patience, you can try to have patience, but in the same time, you must keep on do your job as a wife, a believer wife, reminding your husband, and that is your responsibility. See? And when you come to extent that he do not want to change, you can save yourself by freeing yourself and go back to your family. Your family should support you. Your family should take you back. Because he do not want to see her daughter suffer in the hereafter. If she suffer for a while in this world, it's okay. But don't let your daughter suffer in the hereafter. Take some responsibility. I always say to myself, if I is given that kind of test from Allah, I give my daughter away, she got married with a good man, suddenly the man changed, trying to be bad, doing bad things, I will go to the man and say, I'm going to take my daughter back. I will do that. You cannot take care of yourself, you cannot take care of my daughter, I bring her back. Any problem, deal with me. I will do that to that man. Because this is my daughter. Even she's married, she's still my daughter. I have the right to save her from hellfire. I'm not going to allow anybody to destroy my daughter. I will do that. I do not know about the other man. But if I'm the father, I will do that. And let the son-in-law deal with me. And men talk. There's a good father. You cannot say, oh, what can I do? You are married now. You belong to the husband. No, no. She shouldn't belong to the husband. She belongs to Allah. You know, she should obey Allah. La ta'atul makhluq fi ma'asiyatillah. The Prophet said, you must obey your husband, but not in doing something against Allah. When you obey your husband more than Allah, then you make shirk. It's not just a small sin. You commit a shirk because you honor your husband more than you honor Allah's command. You cannot love your husband more than you love Allah. It's wrong. Yeah, Islam do not allow you to do that. You must love Allah and the Prophet above anything else. So, brother, sister, inshallah, love Allah. Yeah? Try to get closer to Allah. And pray for Allah so that Allah will give you a good husband. If the husband is not so good, pray for Allah so that one day he become a good one. And talk to your father, call your father or your brother or your uncle, people that you know who is close to him. Call them, help him. We hope that by helping each other, inshallah.
Good evening, sir.
No.
My name is Abhay. I want to ask a general question which is not pertaining to any religion as such.
Okay.
As far as my understanding goes, I'll speak for 2 minutes. As far as my understanding goes, or as far as what I understand, all religions, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, all religions as such, practice or preach the simple method of living a good life. Peace to humanity is taught everywhere. I want to understand what is the purpose that it somehow does not translate to further generation. And today, in any religion, nobody is actually practicing it so strongly. Nobody actually understands why is the awareness level so low, why is religion so difficult to, why is the normal practice, really, whatever you said today, it's not something which a man is not supposed to be knowing. He's supposed to be knowing it. It's everyday living.
Something very basic.
Very basic, but why is it so difficult? Why is man's mind not so impatient? Why does it happen in every religion? Every religion is teaching the same thing. Why is there a difference? Even if there is a difference between one religion and another religion, why is there a difference basically? Why people don't, why is there no one common thing which talks about humanity? No.
No. This is not what the religion taught us. In heavenly religion. Heavenly religion is one. That means teaching people to acknowledge one God and to worship the only one God. And to follow the teaching of the prophet, the messenger that God has sent to them. And this kind of religion is always the same. But then you come out with man-made religion. Somebody become the founder of a new sect, a new form of religion. And at the end of the day, you know all this thing is going further and further from the divine teaching. Because this is man-made religion now. And when man-made religion is not pure, and they don't have strong foundation, they keep on changing. Before, you don't hear any religion allow men and men to get married. True or not? Now, they allow men and men get married now. And not married outside the church, inside the church now. The church is so confused now. Now, who make this law? Do the religion allow this? No. But human. And they want the God to accept this law. They want the religion to accept. That kind of religion we don't accept. A religion that keeps on changing we don't accept. Religion is something very solid. Something that God have made it right for us, and God knows what is the right thing for us to do, and you cannot change. When you can do some changes in the religion, it's no more a divine religion. Now, what is happening to the world? A lot of people is not following the teaching of the religion. Why? Because every people is so busy with dunya. Everything people talk is dunya, material, world, money. Everything is money, money, money. And this is what the Satan worked very hard Every day the Satan work and plan. And every year he come up with new project. Who come up with new project? The Satan. If he fail his project in 2000 fail, and a lot of people are not aware of the work of Satan because we are too deep involved in dunya. I give you an example, brother. How many people talk to themselves? Hardly. When you look at the mirror, what do you see? What do you see? You see yourself, true or not? Now, do you ever, once a while, sit in front of the mirror, talk to yourself? Hardly you do that. But a woman can stand in front of the mirror for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just doing something with the hair, something with the face. Small face like this, sometimes the woman take about 20 minutes. Because the small face take about few type of oil. Oil over here, cream over there. One small face, so many cream. But they hardly talk to themselves. What is important, not just your look. Now when you talk to yourself, I give example. Omar ibn Khattab, the second Caliph, said, Hasibu anfusakum qabla an tuhasib. You must always take yourself into account before you will be accounted in the hereafter. At the mirror, what do you see? What do you see, brother? He will smile back to you, true or not? Now, you say to the mirror, I hate you. What do you see? You will say to you, I hate you too. True or not? You never experience when you look at the mirror, you say, I smile at you, you say, I hate you. The mirror say, I love you. No. If you smile at the mirror, yeah, sour face, don't look at the mirror anymore. Something is wrong with the mirror. It always reflects yourself. Now you ask yourself, what do you want in this world? Is the dunya everything for you? You see what has happened? We are prepared to sacrifice our time, ourselves, our family for this world. We forget that this world is temporary, it's permanent. And the world has corrupted all of us. Not only you, not only lay people like all of us, even high priests, religious people also have been corrupted by the dunya. This is the cause, yeah, of the downfall of human. You understand, brother? So we hope that we go back to the spiritual side of our life to enhance the... Now,
For our
Assalamu alaikum.
wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa
It
barakatuh.
was great knowing 7 basic rights in Islam from Brother Hussain Yee. Brother Hussain Yee, as we came to know that at the age of 18 you reached Islam. Brother Hussain Yee, what was the reaction of your family when you reached Islam?
Yeah, my sister, my brother, they are quite open-minded, alhamdulillah. Only my mother, because she loved me a lot. She's worried that she will lose a son. That's the only thing she's worried. Because there are people in certain part of my country, when one become Muslim, there are people who teach them, when you are Muslim, you cannot go back to your parent anymore, because your parent is kafir. You cannot stay with them anymore. You cannot touch anything they touch anymore. They are najis. There are people who teach this to the new people, the revert. And that's why you have cases, people who become Muslim, totally have no relationship with their family. This makes the non-Muslim fear that they will lose their children. So my mother had the same feeling. The first thing she said to me, I have lost my son because my son become a Malay. I said, no, mother, I'm not a Malay, I'm a Chinese, I'm your son. I'm a Muslim, I'm not a Malay. No, Malay, Muslim, same, they say. I said, no, Malay is a race, Islam is a religion, not the same. I don't blame my mother because she is ignorant about Islam. Nobody talked to her about Islam. One day while I was talking with my friend, walking in the village, the Muslim village, and Muslim came to know, old man came to know I'm a Muslim, and he also asked me, do you become a Malay? I got a shock. Huh? He said, I become a Malay. I thought only my mother also are ignorant. He said, I become a Malay. I said, I never become a Malay. You know, in my country, sometimes there are people, when you want to be a Muslim, you got to be a Malay first and become a Muslim. No, Malay is just a race, like a Chinese, there's no difference. Different is the religion. But I had some problem in the beginning with my mother. But after some time, because I'm afraid, if I go back, my mother is not like normal mother. My mother is a very fierce lady. She's a very fierce. She beat her children, even they are big, she still beat them. She said to the children, you don't think that you are big now, I cannot slap you, I will slap you in front of your friend. She will do that. That is my mother. So when I become Muslim, I'm worried that she will beat me more. I'm a grown-up guy now. I'm not young. But I got a good teacher to guide me. He said, you must go back to see your mother. Even if she wants to beat you, let her beat you. If she wants to kill you, give her the knife. It's not right. But I listened to this wise advice. I went back. It's not easy to go back to my home again. Each time I want to step in the house, I reverse 3 steps. When I get closer, I reverse again. I'm worried something will happen. But I make tawakkal to Allah. Oh Allah, you know what is best. I went in. After some time, my mom started to know. Oh, she's not going to lose her son. Then I'll tell her about Islam. Now she loves Islam. She respects Islam. And last 2 months, become a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. I make her to say Shahada. Alhamdulillah, now we are very, even my family, my children, no, my sister, my brother, they love me, they respect me more than before I become a Muslim. And they are proud. They are proud to introduce their friend. My brother is a Muslim. If I go to their house, fellow brothers, if I visit my brothers, my brother here, I mean, all my people have went to see my family. If I go to their house, I will call for Azan, I will pray in their house. They don't mind. They don't. I will say to my sister, sometimes my sister, go and pray in my room, brother, because I want some blessing in my room. They still does. I know some people are very shy. When they become Muslim, oh, if I'm with my parents who are not Muslim, I will not pray anymore because I want to take care of them. No, you must love Islam. They will love you because of that. Alhamdulillah. May Allah guide them. I'm still working very hard to my sister. My sister is a staunch Christian. I'm still working very hard to talk to her about Islam. And each time when I talk to her about Islam, they will listen. They will never go against me because there's nothing for them to fight against me. They want to talk about Jesus, I can talk to them. They want to talk about Buddhists, I can talk to them. They want to talk about Islam, I can talk to them. They got to listen because I have the hujjah, they don't have hujjah. But they are good people. They are very good people. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Pray for my family. Pray for my family. Don't forget to pray for them.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Alhamdulillah, you gave us a good idea about the rights of women and men, especially as a wise husband. That's really very good. I want to ask some questions. Suppose a husband leaves a newly married wife and goes abroad, and for a long period there is no news from him, nobody knows whether he's alive or dead, especially what happens in the case of war and all. Then in that case, suppose the woman, after waiting for a long time, marries another man, and after that first man comes back, and now who married and gone because he has not divorced the wife, he should get the wife back, or the second man who married the wife, already married wife, this is very rare, alhamdulillah, he did it and protected the woman from going on the road, or the woman who gets the right to choose one among these.
Yeah, according to the Islamic teaching, the first husband have more rights. The first husband have more. If this happens, then the second husband should accept the fact and sacrifice himself and say, I'm prepared to divorce this lady. Maybe there's some misunderstanding here. Of course, you are not supposed to leave your wife without any information about you, your whereabouts. You are not supposed to do that. You can be having some financial problem abroad, but must keep your wife in contact because they have the right to know where you are. That's why in the Islamic country, in certain, I do not know whether in India you have this ruling or not, but in our country, It's been written in your marriage certificate, and there's agreement that if your wife complains that you have lived her more than 4 months continuously, even she knows where you are, but you have not been coming back to see her and give her her needs as a wife, she blame her because it is in the contract. So over here also you can do that if you want. But if the wife can hold on and have patience, alhamdulillah, but it is not right for the man to do this to the wife. She has the right to ask to free herself. After she do not know where is her husband, where her husband is dead, alive, more than 4 months, 6 months, there's no news. Of course, she have the right to go to the Qadi office, religious office, authority said, I do not know, and the authority may want to check, confirm whether this is true or not. Her report is genuine or not. One is confirmed, they got witnesses, and the Qadi can promote and give her the right. And after that, she can marry. It's not haram for her to do that. Because the husband have do something very wrong, and she have the right to free herself. But at least she must inform somebody from the husband's side. Because like I said, Islamic marriage is not just 2 individuals, but it's 2 families. So you got to inform the family, your in-law, the wife, the lady's in-law, and then the woman inform the in-law, say, I was at a certain period, then from your side, the wife's side, and the parent will talk to the parent, and they go to the authority, they'll say that now is our right, we do not know where it is, we cannot hold too long anymore, because she's a newly married woman, it's not right for you to disappear away after getting married. Now, she has the right to free herself, and after the iddah, she has the right to remarry again. It's not haram for her to do that. After they have tried their level best to look for the husband, they fail, and after they have talked to the authority and it's confirmed, she can free herself. But when the husband comes back, and it's a test between, if she wants to marry back with this man, she can. But if the husband, the second husband, cannot stop her. But if she decides not to, then the first husband also cannot force her. Because she may have wali who have act on her behalf. And then wali must have talked to the husband's parent. So everything is settled. So everybody got to accept what has been fated by Allah. And everybody should learn how to say, قَدَّرَ وَمَا شَاءَ فَعَلْ. Make this thing happen this way, everybody got to accept it and be happy with it. And may Allah help everybody so that this thing will never happen to us, inshallah.
Our world, I pray for every child. I pray for our world to be filled with smiles like the colors of a rainbow, and not just black and white.